Welcome to EVO in a Nutshell, the show where we are indeed taking a bubble bath, mate. Except for Pin. He never bathes. My name is Noah.
My name is Mysterious Goofball and our writer is Pin Valentine. If you'd like to see some original content made by us, check out our YouTube channels linked in the description. If you like what you see here, I strongly recommend checking out the Evolutionist channels also linked in the description.
With that out of the way, let's bathe EVO. Pearlescent Moon started off the week with a glorious time-lapse of a garden build. It's not completely done yet, but the gazebo she made in the center promises of beautiful things to come.
System Z worked on Downtown EVO where he added a new apartment facade which included a bell tower. He hopes to expand it into a train station and talked about maybe expanding Downtown EVO even more. Never send to know for whom the bell tolls, it tolls for Z.
The Evolutionists also decided that they would be taking on the Ender Dragon soon. So, Martin gathered up Nettie and Jimmy so that they could train properly for the big fight.
Right, welcome along to the... I don't even really have a name for it.
Think of a name real quick, come on.
Okay, this is the Independent Race.
What? What?
So this is an independent race, but because we're training for the end, it's the Independent Race.
You know what, you're just so smart.
And, because armor is overrated, Martin took to wearing short shorts instead.
All good, I've got my lime green one on, but guess what?
Oh boy.
I don't need it.
What? What
I
is
got
that?
my short shorts on, I got my tank top on, I have got my wristbands and my sweats.
They are
I am
short
ready
shorts,
to
aren't
go.
they? Look at those.
The course was tough and involved some intense training. Seriously, I don't know why Martin keeps dragging them into this.
The Evolutionists get together this week for the first Porcula 1 racing event.
Oh, let's get ready to pig race! Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to, Tom, what did we call it again?
Porcula 1 Racing.
Welcome to Porcula 1 Racing! The arena has been created by Nettie, and we are going to race pigs!
8 of the Evolutionists were to face off in 3 pig races with 4 participants. The first 2 races would be qualifiers, and the final race, consisting of the first and second place winners of the previous races, would determine who would bring home the bacon. But before the race could begin, they took turns randomly selecting who they would bet on. One can only assume that this would lead to some shady racing.
The first race was between In the Littlewood, Minimuka, Pearlescent Moon, and Bigby Stats.
In 3, 2, 1, go!
There you go!
You can do it!
After a game-ending false start, Martin managed to place first with Pearl coming in second. Minnie and Bigby were unfortunately pork-chopped from the rest of the competition.
System Z, Solidarity, Nettie Place, and Tomahawk competed in the second qualifying race. In this case, Nettie and Z's hopes of winning the grand prize came squealing to a halt as Jimmy took second place and Tom taking the lead.
So the final race was set. Martin, Pearl, Timmy, and Tom took to the starting line. They all hoofed it in the beginning, but just as Martin was about to cross the finish line, Pearl came out of nowhere to hog all the glory.
Oh, Pearl, let's go! Pearl, let's go!
Yes!
GG!
Oh,
What just happened there?
oh my god!
You've literally just cheated yourself out of a load of diamonds!
I know!
Wait,
That's okay, I got plenty. I'm fine.
wait, where did she come from?
I
I
don't know.
She just came out of nowhere.
Australia.
Leaving the other 3 to wallow in self-pity.
Pearl wound up with a winner's chest consisting of some great loot. She won herself some diamonds, cake, glistening melons, among some other loot. It's hogwash that the winner didn't receive a golden carrot named with some clever pun as a trophy. But I digress. Pooh's best friend would have been fun, but I'm just grunting now.
Bigby also managed to win something. In the betting before the race began, he managed to randomly select Pearl as who he would hope to win. Which she did, so he won all of the 8 diamonds that the others bet on the races, and something to put in his piggy bank. But that pretty much does it for this episode of EVO in a Nutshell. My name was Noah.
My name was Mysterious Goofball and our writer was Pin Valentine. Again, if you'd like to see some original content made by us, our links are in the description. More importantly, please take the time to check out the Evolutionist channels in the description so you can get even more from them that we haven't shown here.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you'll always know when EVO in a Nutshell is written into the history books. We also have a Discord server and Twitter, so head on over there so we can avoid the bubble baths together. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye!
Spanish chair.